Capture. Capture. There we go. Okay, we're good. Get ready. Sure that you all saw that. I wanted to make absolutely certain that you all saw that. Yeah, it is a real thing, Wang. It is in fact a real thing. Clockle, I can't read that. KFC is really going to see a boost in sales. I mean, I think that's the point. They released it for free as well, so, you know. There's that to consider. This is a free game, so, you know. Here we are, chat. It's a Monday. We're playing... KFC. I never thought I'd say these fucking words. Hey, Panzer. I think we're playing a Colonel Sanders KFC dating sim. Oh, I hate it too, Sol. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll love it by the end of it. So my immediate problem with this is that the rivals only works if you can get Wendy's and McDonald's into the joke too. Dude, that'd be awesome. Gonna coat my dick in spit infused herbs and let it harden. Out of context can be overwhelming. I understand that, Mountaineer, and I appreciate that you and I apologize. No, Zen, say the full name. You can. I love you, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. All right, there you go. It's done. It's done. KFC didn't actually make this. Oh, yes, they did. Oh, yes, they very much did. It says a KFC game at the very... If you go to the Steam page, it says Dev KFC. Or they're the publishers, rather. Excuse me, not the devs. I hate it. We're going to hate it together, Sol. And we're going to try and find some fun in it. I'm sure there's some fun times to be had ahead. Okay, get ready, chat. Oh, this music is actually kind of good. I ugly laughed? Oh, how cute. Oh, I'm scared of what happens when I click the next button. How is everyone? Hang on, let's have a little chat first. I'm kind of rushing here. How is everyone? How is your Monday? Heart, how was your stream? I watched most of it. It seemed like you had a good time, although you didn't murder Jason Bright and his followers. I just saw the game on Steam. Yeah, go play it, Wang. Go grab it and play it on your stream. It's a free 4 hours or how... I don't actually know how long this game is. I'm assuming it's going to be about 4 hours. If it's shorter than that, I'm fucked. Then you know how my stream went. That's true. Gonna go sit and Colonel Sanders' drumstick. Oh.
Oh my.
I have dropped a tiny amount of frames, Sol, so you may have had a little blip. But there's not a large amount. I swear to God, if we have the same issue again, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna murder Jason Bright, they just want to go to space. Yeah, but also, you know. Clockle likes her drumstick spicy. Oh, that's gonna sting. Oh, that'll sting. Imagine there'll be little bits of breadcrumbs up there and you'd be having to douche for days. Good lord. Just be burning, be on fire. You get an infection. The yeast would blossom. Oh, it's not a good time. Not a good time. Alright, fuck it. Let's start. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Nothing happens, apparently. Oh, there we go. Welcome, chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. Douche for Days is the name of my punk band. I thought it was the name of your one-man show. Oh. Zinu. That's Japanese, basically. Zin is a douche for days. Wow, Clockle. Wow. Wow. No, that's your one-man show. Oh, that's a good response, Heart. Well thought through. I like the effort you put into it. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now, your first day of culinary school, no time sleeping! Please stop, please stop. Please, I'm gonna need you to stop. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Alright, the end. Game over. Oh. try that again. That alarm clock is terrible. Hang on. Can I put the sound down a little bit, please? I'd like to put the sound down because it's very loud. This is exactly what I want in any game I develop. What, an instant lose condition? Yeah, I like those. Those are okay. Hang on. Is this? Okay, there we go. Settings. Right. Master volume. Get the fuck down there. Oh, it's a good emote. It's a very good emote. Right. This. Okay. Tell me if it's still too loud. Fuck them biscuits, though. Hey, don't you talk about my biscuits. What is this? You can see my mouse, yeah. What is this? This is terrifying, is what it is. I do like the chicken. All right, yeah. Modestly, spiritually, stay in this moment for. All right. Oh my god. Oh god. That's BTS. Who the fuck is BTS? Wasn't this game being sold for money, or was it always free? Always free. It just came out literally like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. University of Cooking School? Academy for Learning. Alright, so it's a University of Cooking School Academy for Learn. Right, got it. Got it. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take them seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit thinking about the future. Need to take this seriously, Chad. Only the biggest male K-pop group ever. Why would I know that? I don't listen to K-pop. That is the one song I played earlier today. It's the only K/J-pop song I know. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Hey, Kat, welcome to the stream. How are you? You should wear those ugly red sneakers in the corner. Dude, they are pretty bad. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brushed. Hair equals combed. Pits equals deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Shower? Did we have a shower? Have we really done a fucking Glasgow shower in the morning here and just sprayed ourselves and then walked out the door? Because that's fucking disgusting. Chat, do not ever just spray yourselves with deodorant and walk out the door. It is not a shower. We can smell you. Good fucking Jesus. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Oh, the no... Oh, no! There! Oh! Oh, don't do that again! Maybe they shower at night, Zin? Well, then they're a dirty bastard. Axe body spray covers up all the smells. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I've never actually have I? No, I have. I've had one American biscuit. Hunter, welcome to the stream. How are you, my dear? Welcome in. Was that popcorn chicken? No, that was an American biscuit, which is essentially one of our savory scones. Is basically what it is. If you think about like a plain, not even a cheese scone, like just a scone with no flavor to it, but butter. That's what American biscuits are, more or less. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Butter flavor, the best flavor, yeah. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Zinu. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any of the love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. Oh my word. Well, listening to this game, it's very self-aware. I can tell already. I also love the fact that she's in tears, as everyone should be when they're going to cooking school, because that's the rest of your life right there, chat. Tears, stress, depression, alcoholism. Welcome to the culinary world. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters. 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam had always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh, Miriam, what a cad. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Oh, let's give her some relief, chat. Shall we give Miriam some relief?
Oh my.
I do hope that you have a backup game. I do not. I do not. It's a dating sim! What do you guys want? Pep talk your best friend. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you you were destined for great things. It must be true. A crackpot at a fucking fair who told you for 25 cents. What could be possibly wrong with that? Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? Made you shit bombs for days. And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Her thighs gotta be sore by now, having a whole conversation in that pose. Oh, she does squats for days. Bye, Remnant. I'm going to. Zin's gonna make her thighs sore, cat. Don't worry. Wow. 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 As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Do you, Miriam? Are we calling them killer because they've been murdered, or how is this fallen? Can you believe I cut them? There we go. There we go. Mm-hmm. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it, Miriam. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Aisha, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy, jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Rrr. Hello, Aislachy. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Zinu's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Aislachy. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but you had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Damn, she's thick, though. She has the widest hips. She has the fucking Panama Canal running between those legs. That's how, yeah, the wide. I'm just speechless. I think that's gonna be the theme of this game. If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Wonder if KFC's corporate honchos know what Rule 34 is. They're about to fucking find out. Oh my word. I'd like to run something else between her thighs. I'm sure you would. She has drumsticks on the thighs. I did see that. I'm certain these are the highlights of the game. No, Tay, it's just gonna get better from here. Hey, Crank, welcome to the stream. I would wear those tights. Yeah, I wouldn't, but that's fair. I think they're actually like thigh highs, but I don't know. Not that I know the difference, because I'm a manly man. Across the quad, you see Aislachy's best friend, Van the Man. The what? I'm sorry, who? Van the Man. What? What is this fucking name? How insane has it been already? Not at all. Not at all. What is this game? This is the KFC Dating Simulator, Hunter. Welcome. Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight. You can see him casually working out his glutes whilst he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. We have just started, Crank. Yep. I get it, she's your rival because she's serving breasts and thighs. We're gonna cook her and eat her. What the heck? Yeah, it's a giant advertisement for KFC, and we're falling for it. Van Van. Oh God, it's a JoJo character. Oh, baby. Mark was not wrong. Oh. Ew, rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Aisliche and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. What is happening here? Have I not woken up because this is a nightmare? Yeah! Don't worry, it's a one-stream game. Just embrace it with us. Embrace it with us, Cat, and you'll have a good time, I promise. Let's go, Miriam. Shh. See you later, losers. Oh, hi! The sound is still too fucking loud. There we go. This is what Zoomers have turned advertising into. I need an adult. Shodak, attend to your partner. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I'm sorry, did he just fart? Did this man just fucking fart in my face? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. Oh no. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. Named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. But also his name tag clearly says Bob. But I guess he's reading it upside down. It's not even capitalized! It's just lowercase B-O-B. Hi, Pop. I'm Zinu. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy, chit-chatting. Definitely just you, Miriam. Something about his smooth, silky tones. This is a corgi. This is a corgi with glasses. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in the front of the class. Adorable! Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of Uxel. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I demand respect. Ruff. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I'm having a stroke. Send something. Send some help. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Ever gone off the deep end and notice it's getting deeper as you fall? Oh. Oh. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Hey, PS, welcome to the stream. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Holland! Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. I don't have a voice for him. I'm running out of... Should we make him Hart, just to piss Hart off? Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Actually, Colonel Sanders might be providing infinite energy by spinning in his grave. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-lot. Maybe we should open that window back there before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. He should have a southern accent. I can't do a southern accent. I can do British accents. That's about it. And even then, it's sketchy. Hold on a second! Nobody talks to my friend like that! What the fuck is that girl's name? Aishley. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Xenu sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Alright, Miriam, I'm gonna need you to back the fuck up a bit. Who is this? Hang on, who is this guy? Chat, who is this guy? I recognize him. I was aggressive. I'm a hot fucking mess right now. 2 hands on the keyboard, Clockle. Both hands. Both hands. Ben Shapiro. No, it's not Ben Shapiro. You take a moment to clean yourself. Oh, hang on. Decide it. Take a moment to clean yourself up. Is that a star-shaped mohawk? I miss the best stuff. Stupid work making me work. Oh, it's all sorts of weird stuff. I am so uncomfortable. So am I, cat. Trust me. Got a real case of the yikes here. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Okay. Doesn't work when you don't have the band behind you. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down, and you get and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School. I don't know why the dog is Brian Blessed, but just imagine it in your head, those of you who know who that is. Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Yeah, I did miss the L. I noticed that. I was hoping nobody else would, but I completely just skipped over that L. Gordon's alive! Dive! The birthplace of culinary legend. What is with the L's today? Okay, tongue is released. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Did the Colonel learn how to cook chicken from a talking corgi? Apparently, look at this man's... Look at this corgi's face, chat. Look at his face. That is terrifying. Just then, another student enters the classroom and... Not another voice! I can't do many more characters. Interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh, it's brown-haired liquid. Okay, I need another voice. His name is just Student, though. So, maybe he doesn't get a name? Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue... You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even sure you're in the right place? Look at his exasperated face. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? I'm... You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Apparently about to get some dog shit in the face as well. Let that be a lesson to you students. The tardiness is unacceptable! Oh, my brain is dying. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Oh, what now? I'm sorry, are we about... You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Perfectly good impersonation, thank you. What about Clank? Okay, that's gonna be stuck in my head now. It's called Crank, exactly. Crank, if you're here, you have a character in the game. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. You hide your head in your hands, knowing that the professor is about to announce to the whole classroom that you have sharted. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? This is highly derogatory towards this poor dog teacher. He has earned himself a degree and a place at this school, and you're gonna give him a treat from your pocket? Wow. You can smell it, you didn't shower this morning. Obviously chicken snack. Beef. Hey, Lorenzo, welcome to the stream. Bribe him. We've got 2 votes for chicken snack. These devs are clearly cat people and it's fucked up. It's the way to go. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. It's actually your penis. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well. I think there might be some competition for our new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm, doggy drool. Help me! Help me! Oh my god. This is hilariously so descriptive. It's insane. Azia came in at the wrong time. No, everyone else just came, so you may as well. Whoa, fuck, you came right in my face. Lorenzo, thank you for the follow. That's incredibly kind. Welcome. Oh, you see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Underrated joke right there. Thank you, man. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. First thing I see is Clockle talking about whipping out a cock in class. I mean, that's pretty standard for Clockle. She does have the thirstiest stream on Twitch. Hey, Zinu, there's still a street here! Street? I can't talk today. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, which we just... Dumbass question. Fuck you, Miriam. I'm moving up in the world, bitch! You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. I hate that the Colonel sounds like Hart. Ew, what? Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. He has a pen in his sleeve pocket. He does. It's because he's jealous, Clockle? Not at all. I'd rather have a Scottish accent than a Lancastrian accent. That's so inspiring. But they are still good, both of them. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. We've just arrived.
Yay, a quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. You only have 3 days, it's true. It's very true. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely looking at you, Pop. That's right! Forest is to tree as chicken is to... I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Forest is to tree as chicken is to night vision goggles. I mean, it's gotta be feather. But I disagree. A slam dunk. That's right. What is the most effective eating utensil ever created? Spork. He mentioned sporks earlier. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. I'm sorry, have these people tasted KFC? Have these people tried KFC before? I don't fucking think they have. Oh, that's right! I would agree with pancake, to be honest with you. And camel meat is not that good, so no. That would probably just make me sadder. Is Sprinkles a good boy? KFC is more grease than salt. It's both. No. No, he's not the... No, Sprinkles! You're a bad boy. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right! Your total score is 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? No. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord, he flirting. Oh, he flirting. Hot diggity, Zinu, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. I am uncomfortable with how attractive that colonel is. He's a fucking psychopath. He is. Very much so. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
You have a beautiful brain, Clarice.
Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch. This accent's getting fucking further and further south. Everyone cheers. Chat. I said, everyone cheers. Good titles in. Thank you, Shodak. Glad you liked it.
Fucking
That is the opposite of a cheer. Bang. Okay, that's a cheer. I actually didn't even mean it in that sense, but thank you for the 1 bit. There we go. Clockle gets it. Thank you, Clockle, for the participation. A little bit of audience participation is required, okay? I'm working hard here.
But I...
Shh.
Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Please let it be fried chicken. I mean, there's a 99% chance it's fried chicken. It's MSG. Yeah, deep fried MSG. His head is so tiny, he's just swole. Is this Colonel Sanders lifts a large bouquet above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Yeah, those pecs cannot be contained. No, they are insane. Bouquet residence. What's that from again? Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. Keeping up appearances. That's it. Thank you, chat. Lady of the house speaking. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. I swear Markiplier should cosplay as this colonel. You know he could. He's a bit short, though. He's a very short man. And actually, when you see pictures of him, he's in good shape, but he's not very broad. Watched this game a few days ago with another streamer. He actually ended up ordering KFC. Well, if somebody wants, they're welcome to order me some KFC. I'll set it up on Treat Stream. I'll sit here and eat KFC while we're doing this. I don't mind. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. I'm mad that it's working. I haven't had kernels in fucking ages. This is amazing. This is actually amazing. His hands are bigger than his head. What, yours aren't? But that's all I'll say about that. What was this fucking voice again? Oh, Jesus. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude. Nah. Doesn't work in that accent. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Look at his face. Y'all disgust me? Van, stop it. Look at his... I love his hair. I love his hair. I can't... So someone mentioned it earlier, but I didn't actually look at it properly till now. Why bother with ads before the stream when you can get streamers to pay to advertise your brand? I mean, the game is free, Mark. So it's free advertising both ways. Van equals Jojo, very much so. You wait to see what zinger Aishlache has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that at that moment, that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken. So tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer, same thing, to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his! Dude, that's actually like, well, that's what I would do in real life. That's quite clever.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
What's the female equivalent of a cock block? A cunt blunt. Clam jam also works. Excuse me? I'm sorry, cat. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he... Mid-sentence mark. Contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bouquet and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float, weightlessly. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. He just creamed those tight pants? He did. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light! Did this become Food Wars? I have no idea. I've never seen the universe while eating chicken. I feel like I'm missing out. Neither have I. But I guess we'll all have to go to KFC after this and find out. Oh, Jesus. I'm going with this one. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Oh, God. Okay, all right. Look, buddy, I don't know you that well yet, main character. I don't know you that well. But if you have to say maybe when tasting something, if there's salt there, you're not going to succeed at coloring school. Just telling you that right now. Gonna go now. Currently on the metro. Ooh. Well, I will see you when you get back. Maybe. We're gonna go to KFC when we come up to Scotland? Sure, if you like. It's cheap, I'll give it that. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it... Oh, come the fuck on. Could it be... He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. Hey, Rachel. Deeper. It's cardamom. I don't think there's any cardamom in it. If it was, I would probably be able to taste that. Type in the box. I couldn't. Any click just forwards the text. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet... Now you know it is not smegma, although it does look like it at times. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch, and not the other way around, as is normal. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. MSG. D put smegma in his box, Lamau. Oh, you could put something? You could? Oh, shit. Oh, no, I didn't know. Well, why did it let me go on? Okay, well, I fucked up. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Restart? No. You approach Colonel Sanders. All right. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Colonel Stando. Nice.
Anything for a fellow chef?
What exactly was on that chicken? I'm tripping balls!
How bold of you to come out and ask.
It's an idea I had for a new combination of He's gone Geordie, like. It's a new idea I had for a new voice, come on! Combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Zin is dying, Zin is dying. Colonel Sanders is pretty spicy. He is a spicy dude. He also has a chicken stick. Zin is still on acid. I wish I was, to be honest. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. Also, with the way that this text box is, it makes his trousers go a little bit pinker, so it looks like he's wearing nothing on. So it looks like he's doing like a Chun-Li cosplay, you know, with this hanging down, covering his tackle. Why does he sound like Hart? Yes! Yes, Rachel. It's exactly why. He sounds like Hart because this is what Hart looks like in real life. Witness my chicken stick. Gotta dock the game points for white text on light background. True. True. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily.
What? This is a hell of a sentence, chat. This is a hell of a sentence. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Hey, May, welcome to the stream. What in the great googly moogly am I watching? This is the KFC dating sim. This is Colonel Sanders. We're trying to slide into his pants. Your heart impression is terrible. You're terrible. How dare you? Oh, it's an AD. Excited to see how you get through this compared to my playthrough. We will see. We will see. I didn't know you could type in the box. I read Clockle's comment too late, so I just skipped. This is the KFC train wreck simulator. I'm having a great time. I don't know about you guys. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Hey, Delta. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Sounds perfectly fine to me.
Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Doing great, how are you? I'm doing very well, Delta. Really shouldn't be tripping on shoes, man. Yeah, that's not good for you. I know. By terrible, I mean I've assumed that he's at your house right now and talking into the mic. There you go.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use...
It won't let me! Shit, go back. How do I go back? It won't let me type in anything. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And cunnilingus definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. It's free real estate. The secret ingredient is cunnilingus. Yep. I don't think Xinu has ever given cunnilingus. Absolutely not. Eating pussy. Yep, that's the secret ingredient to a happy life, chat. Clam munching. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Easy, Khaled. I just read the title. Thank you, baby. I'm glad you liked it. Miss Midge. I don't know. I have a list of puns that I'm just going to be using for the next several years as my stream titles. I don't have any credits to any of them. And I will say, however, from now on, none of them are going to be mine. They're all Googled. But you know what? It fucking works. That'll definitely seduce the Colonel and his clam. Hey, you don't know. Don't judge, Glockle.
Oh, it's you again.
Howdy.
Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
How big your dick? I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not familiar with this word. To show your own strength. What does it mean? Someone explain the meaning of the word. I genuinely don't know what a neg is, other than the weird egg-shaped things from Neopets. He's gonna leave on his mark on your face first. Oh, I hope he wipes first. There's nothing worse than, like, you know, coming up from down under and then just like this little brown smudge on your forehead. I mean, I have one anyway, but that's a mole. Like a second one. Ugh. No negging. I don't know what it is. Say something negative, backhanded compliment. I see. Thank you. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice. No, don't do that. Be modest, but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Zinu.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you.
Cool, now get on your knees. Yep.
Zip. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Oh, I've been showing my stuff to the Colonel all afternoon, Miriam. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
What is this, Chopped, basically? Okay. Oh, hang on a second, chat.
Give me one moment. Just need to refresh my audio device.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Iron Chef. Is there a save function? There's a resume and a load.
You can resume my load, am I right, chat?
What do we have to say? Oh yeah, I just read that. You're not gonna blow anything. Or, unless.
I was thinking that heart, the Iron Cook episode from Futurama. Oh yeah, game also is in. What?
The game set it up for me. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. So many innuendos in your endo.
Oh my.
Where did that ionic column come from? They just keep it around. Fuck you, Miriam. Just fucking eat my dust, Miriam. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson? It's about a team of two. Me and you, if that was clear. Colonel? Want to be my partner?
Sure, Zinu. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students. Quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick four. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Wow. It got a bit real there, game. You got a bit real with me for a moment. Damn hoes before bros, apparently. Alright, chat, are we choosing the tiny Scottish lad, or are we choosing, Crank? What the fuck is this? Can't believe we sold Miriam out. I didn't even get a choice the second time. I chose the first time to sell her out. Dude, she cuts her own fucking fringe. Choose Crank. Kuranku. Pop is creepy. What are you talking about? Give her the socially awkward toaster. Alright. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. The bot is sincere. Look at his face! Look at his chitchy face! Look at him! Look at him! He's like, oh. Be good. Miriam likes Pop, though. Oh shit, she did. You're right. I forgot about that. But also, look at him. Let's steer her away from him, shall we? Let's steer her away. Well, maybe she's a robosexual. You don't know. Maybe we'll just walk in on them with his fucking exhaust pipe up her, you know.
It's okay. I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Multiple endings confirmed? Oh, definitely. This isn't that kind of game. How do you know, Clockle? How do you know? Really likes her toys? Oh, she does. Set him on turbo wash and place me atop him, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a wild ride! Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. I love him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Alright, Miriam, look. Miriam, we need to have a talk. You leave the jokes to me, alright, hon? Thank you. This is why, Miriam. I ship Miriam and Clank. They have undeniable chemistry. I agree. This is why, Miriam. This is why. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. He's adorable. He's freaking adorable. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
All right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Laughing at like an idiot in my office listening to it. Good. I'm glad to hear it, D. She don't need no man getting in her way. Fried chicken. Well, let's see what the options are. Potato, ingredient, potato. Preparation, hand over potato. Bull testicles, also known as Rocky Mountain oysters. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders. Your grandmother mashed potatoes and gravy. All right. Pasta Ninero. Is that the squid ink pasta?
Taters and gravy.
Mashed potatoes. The testicle festival's this week. Yeah, I would love to try some. I've never actually had testicle. I would happily eat one. Late gentleman. Blow Colonel Sanders. Tempted. Festicle, yeah. I haven't either's in. Ooh. I would try them. I mean, it's just meat. Might go a little pop and splooge. And I'm okay with a bit of pop and splooge. Aren't you folks good with a little bit of pop and splooge? Testy festy, there you go. Testicle festicle. Let's go with potatoes and gravy. Now, I've always been something of a down-home chef. That's not how you say that. I was thinking... He's still talking about the blowjob. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy! I love gravy!
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes! Where are you going to get the gravy? We're going to make the gravy. Gravy isn't like a naturally occurring product. You know that, P.S. You create the gravy. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Oh, that's too many peas. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? You need fat from meat to make it. This is true. You liars in, I live near a gravy well. No, Hart, that's cholera. You are drinking pure cholera. That's what you get in Lancashire. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Murder Ashley. Your cholera. Hart, you need to work on your insults, buddy. Come on, I believe in you. You can do better than this. Back and forth is nothing without the fourth. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Sorry, Aishlachey, what happened to your voice there? Your accent went a bit strange. Yes, I'm still here. Hello, Wang.
Did someone call for me?
Oh. I can't scream in case you're aware. In case you're not aware. What I just did was roar. I said roar into the microphone, and it kind of worked. Oh, no. Jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Zinu's dreams, remember, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Why is his belt around his shirt and not his pants? To keep them ads from busting. Cockle. Because if those aren't covered, then every girl in the room is just a puddle. Or is standing on a puddle. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potato. Oh, my voice. Peeled potatoes. Wondering where on earth the heavy metal is coming from. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. I thought you were saying raw in a Gordon Ramsay impression. No, I was going raw as if it was Screamo. I can't do it though. He's got a tiny speaker in that Star Mohawk. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. The Colonel should sound like Gordon Ramsay. It's fucking raw. I can't do a good Ramsay. He's got a deeper voice than I do.
Oh, howdy there, Aishlachey. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Zinu was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Can we change the track, please? Oh my word.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Huh? Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. It's a cummerbund. I'll come in your bund in a minute, bud. Don't you feel deep down that we cast a complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. If you don't watch out. Zin, please, not in public, hey. Aishlachey is really going down at you hard. I'm sorry, wait a minute, I didn't... There's no word down. There's no word down there. And that's going to be the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen, because my brain is starting to go in the worst fucking directions. Oh, no. Oh, Zin, you can't do this. You can't throw these things in. You okay? I'm not okay, no. The music's tilting me. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Zin is in the gutter. Zin is always in the gutter. You started in that direction when you chose to stream this game. Exactly, you're right. It's the music that's throwing me off right now. We need to get through this section quickly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. Screamo brings out a different side of Zin. I hate it. Brings out the angry side. Zinu wants the Colonel, Zin wants the ash to lay. Interesting. So chat, what are we doing? Tell me, are we going for Colonel Sanders or are we going back to Miriam? Going back to Midge. Oh, she seemed pretty happy. She seemed pretty happy with her new, you know, gyroscopic dildo. Let's turn to Colonel Sanders. Let her get to know the I agree. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Hey, Alexis, welcome to the stream. Can you date others or just the Colonel? I have no idea. No choices have been given to me so far, Alexis. Welcome to the stream, by the way. No, not Alexa. I said Alexis. Oh, shut your disgusting mouth, you piece of shit. You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. Oh god, the music stopped. No, don't start again. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Zinu as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Do I have to make people behave? No, we're behaving. What is happening? Just relax. Colonel, I thought that as well, Cat. Colonel Sanders, I choose you. Colonel Sanders used boiling oil. It's super effective. Pikachu is blinded forever and will need serious PTSD therapy.
Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're the perfect for each other. Neither of you has Zinu's natural talent or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. I'm sorry, they've been fucking what? Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through these steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Zin is always so pleasant to listen to. Oh, Alexis.
Hello.
He's partnered with the Colonel for this partner cooking challenge. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's happened. Also, this music is making me want to die.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy. Where did he get it from? Where the fuck did he get it from? Chat. 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 This man has produced from behind his back a boat full of brown gravy and he's pouring it on my food. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay. Did anyone see him cooking it? Did anyone see him cooking it? I didn't see him cooking it. Smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh, thank God the music's gone. Oh, thank God my ears. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Aishlache with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Someone buy the Colonel a pair of glasses with 2 ear stems so he can let them go. Oh, God. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Aishlahe's stupid, beautiful face. Man, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful of Ashley? Or, hang on, scooping up a fingerful of what now? Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Zinu. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw out one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Immediately just whips down his trousers and just positions himself, waiting for the next spoonful. Or just holds the mashed potatoes and just pours it right down his trousers without breaking eye contact. I'd eat it off Aishlache. I'm sure you would. Cat, don't give me the glares. Oh.
Can I has potatoes face?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality, braised tentacle of octopus, with my silky saltwater sauce, placed on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Dude, this needs to go on to We Want Plates, the Twitter. It needs to go on there. This is awful.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed, and it may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something on in the oven.
I don't feel, Oh, don't feel. I don't feel. Oh, I don't feel. Oh, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
It killed him!
Wait, what? Wait a fucking. What? What? Wait, what? What? Wait, what the fuck? What just happened? Oh no!
Everyone, step back! Don't take another bite.
Can't do this, I'm out. No! Alexis! Oh, that was a slurp. That's why he got no name. He was a red shirt. He was. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle be... Zin? No. No, bad Zin. No Zin. Bad Zin. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up. I've seen too many. The tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Pop's sturdy enough he can't get poisoned yet. I think you're right.
Oopsie.
Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Nobody's called an ambulance. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment. Thank God the music's done. Oh my God. And snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Suck the poison out of Pop. Hey, you can ask Miriam over there to do it. Someone say tentacle, I've been summoned. I knew you would. I knew you would, you dirty bitch.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here!
Dino, thank you for the 2 bits. I appreciate it. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Please, let me walk you home. Ghost of student. Are there going to be more ghosts?
Well, like for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. No one's gonna come get the dead body. There's no dead body. He just morphed into a ghost. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes that you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Oh Lord, here we go. Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders. Yes, Zeno. There's something I need, want to tell you.
Hold it right there.
There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever known. And every day since then, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting,
Also lifting a lot of weights. So many weights. Perfect time for the Colonel to reject you and send your hopes and dreams crashing to the ground. Yeah. We should all follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. I'd rather date Van anyway. I mean, look at the dude. Look at the dude's haircut. I mean, you can't say no to that. You cannot say no to that.
Hey, no, you...
Shut up. Oh, never mind. Ignore what I said about his hair.
Shut up, I'm the only one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that!
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long... Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
What the fuck?
Well, there's a thing. It's the Spork Monster, chat.
The Spork Monster is here to fight the hero!
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster! See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Oh my lord. What will you do? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. It's a little bit, or... Jesus. You take 1 damage. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing G-sauce on the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here!
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pop!
Alright, game. You're gonna need to slow your roll a little.
Pot Pie Power Pinch!
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Oh. I'm laughing so hard, this is bad. I'm worked at it. It's so good. Kenta Kamehameha, spare him. All right, chat, ready? We're gonna do it ancient Rome style. All right. I need you to use the thumbs up, thumbs down. Please place your decisions in the chat room. And before Mark fucking jumps on me, I mean the misconception of ancient Rome style, not the actual ancient Rome style. Because I know Mark's busy fucking typing. Clockle, that does not help me, but I'm going with that as a thumbs up. Alright, that's 4. That's 4 for thumbs up. 2 for thumbs down. I don't care about the ancient Romans. I figured you'd correct me anyway if I said it wrong. Alright. Shaka bitch. Taper up as well. Alright, spare this wretched beast.
You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast, said Gnarly, long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Unlike the millions of chickens that we keep in battery cages and feed to you on a daily basis. But we don't care about those because this isn't a political game. Beep!
Sorry, chat. The previous commentator had to be fired for reasons. Just ignore that last sort of 5 seconds section there. Don't worry about that. Hey, Zoltar, welcome to the stream. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
The sport monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. Gnarly. What is that, Panzer? Oh, it's popcorn. Nice. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. How are you anyways, Oltar? Welcome to KFC Dating Sim. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Finger-licking good dating sim. It's free. It's right up your alley. I'm so tired. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. I mean, that's an evil chicken. That is an evil chicken. I'm sorry. Nobody is gonna fucking the Kama Sutra. Don't fuck chickens, Clockle. Don't fuck chickens. What do you think I play? I think you play games that... you always say you're looking for a bargain. It's free. The chicken will peck your eyes out. Neclocomicon? Oh, I don't know. Necronomiclock, I think sounds better, even though it's slightly less accurate. Clocklonomicon? Nah. Clocklonomicon. Uh-oh, chat. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. I say I'm old, not cheap. Get it? Cheap chicken. Oh, that's a... I'm just gonna have to... That's a...
Fucking!
That's for you, Zoltar. Why is this tagged Cold War? Because those are tags that anyone can put in. Anyone can put in tags, Panzer. There's not the devs that put the tags in. If you read just above where it says tags, it should say user-defined tags. Oh, shut up! I don't want your advert to play again. Yeah, Masterpiece, Dating Sim, Anime, Cold War. Yep, that sounds about right. It's also tagged Masterpiece. I mean, so far, they're not wrong. So far, they're not wrong. I'm so disappointed they didn't animate the pot pie power punch. Yeah. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you.
Darkness, invisible me, on a night day.
The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. And as you finish. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. Almost read that as made out with him, but alright. What a guy. They had a special image with Senpai's bare chest, though. Interesting. Colonel Sanders would never be so violent as to punch something. True, he's just a little peach. Is that a Pokemon chicken poster? I don't know what that poster's supposed to be, but it's a chicken. I know that much. And I think this is apparently a K-pop band. BTS? Something like that. You have a poster of a Japanese chicken on the wall, weirdo? Hey, don't judge. Don't judge. We also have some fucking pearls in a box for some reason. You wanted to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled... That's weird. Being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. The breath leaves your lungs. You feel the choking sensation of a pillow being forced into your face. How could you have known, all along, that it was you? You were the Kentucky Fried Chicken all along. Flockle continues to amaze with her plethora of skills. She speaks Japanese. That's her only skill. She literally went to university. Don't compliment anyone who's not me. All right, Sol? I love you both. Good night, my colonel. Oh, colonel, my colonel! In your dream, you're together. Welcome to the dark place. Here you may find some disturbing things. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used cunnilingus. I still can't add anything to the box. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Is she still our bestie? I don't think she's going to still be our bestie after yesterday. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Miriam Van Clank's vibrating function. He's... Yeah, but he was so popular, he was voted prom king at the school he didn't even go to. And then there was also the convertible that he himself rode into the front of the homecoming parade. Thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. She likes men who take orders. Well, better than that pop brick. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Sure. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. He's a pressure cooker? He is. Under pressure. Dum, 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 dum. Not sure what it means, but the translation says Kaiwu over the chicken. It means chicken. It means chicken, Tay. But thank you for spending the time. The two things I love most are commitment and changing myself. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. You could say they were lit. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? What are you, a Greek chorus? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Checking. Still checking. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden when I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. Hang on a minute. Did you get drugged? Miriam, do we need to go to the police, sweetheart? Miriam, show me on this doll where he touched you. Please, this is not... Miriam, this is a serious matter. We need to take it directly to the police right now. What did he look like? Do you remember his eye color, hair color, voice? build at Miriam. I can see behind your eyes you're hiding a great pain. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. Of course he did, Miriam. Of course he did. It was ground up fucking Rohypnol. Oh, Miriam, I am so sorry. We need to... Somebody call an ambulance. And that, if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Miriam! Oh, my sweet summer child. Please, please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with him and brought him home! He was so nice, he even met me in the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Shit is getting too real, it really is. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals, or like drug dealer. I bet he would love to know more about my new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know like one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. Nobody has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I think, Chet, that we're gonna have to make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Tell her it's saffron. Let her watch her bankrupt herself. Oh, she's so sad. Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. This is amazing. How else do you type on a phone? You hold it in one hand and then you type with your, like, middle three fingers. You don't do that, Cluckle? That's how normal people do it. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. Run to him. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and I'm gonna get kicked by a fucking horse. And wow, am I the horse? Because that man can ride me. Oh, baby. Hope Ema's not in the chat. You decided we're gonna get kicked by a fucking horse in a second. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. We playing this game every Monday now? You're gonna have to... No, absolutely not. I can't cope with this more than once. We actually... I'm sorry, can I just say right now I predicted this line? I 100% predicted this line. And for anyone who's not seen Dead Poets Society, go watch Dead Poets Society. It's a great film. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it reels up, kicking you directly in the face. Called it! Fucking called it. Lincoln poem? It is. It is. It's one of my favorites. It's so good. It's so good! I'm really surprised that you've persisted this far. Why? I'm having a great time. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Zinu, I am here to deliver you a message.
Oh, this guy. We've already gone off the deep end, Max. We'll see how it goes. Exactly.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I have been trapped in the realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you, only you can save me. All you have to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
But before he can continue, you're suddenly awake. I fucking love this side character. I absolutely love this side character. This is amazing. Listen carefully, I just say this only once. Yep. Oh, this is fantastic.
Ah, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. Wait, whoa, in the middle of the fucking... Dude, you can't just tend to me right here. His name is gonna be Ronald or... do you know what, Clockle? If its name is Ronald McDonald, I will fucking lose my mind. I will lose my goddamn mind. Chicken tendies. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural, seasoned musk? Oh. Oh no, chat. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes or lean in for a kiss. Is this game Twitch approved? Yes. Kiss him, kiss the man. Is it not too early, Saul? It's too early. Do not kiss him yet, it's far too early. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my, oh my, looks like the boy too shy, ain't gonna kiss the colonel. Sha-la-la-la-la, oh no, no, gonna blow it. Now ain't gonna kiss the colonel. No, it's far too early, I'm sorry, Saul. Clockle doesn't want you to kiss him because she wants to kiss him and said, wow, you might be right, Gigon. Clockle, you man-stealing hoe bag. I'd forgotten about that bit. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. Spoiler alert, I'm Aishlache. How dare you? But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Yeah, Mark, that is a very personal question.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
Maybe an old manny like man like the Colonel. He's not old, he's young. He's actually only like he's the same age in this game. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Aishlache and Van Van, who are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. He just grade very early, yes. Or he bleaches, you know. Some weird people do that. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Oh shit. I was just trying to jack one off behind his shoulder, but he saw me.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Aishlache. Why don't you make a bee and make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Oh, we're gonna go a little bit soon on them? I don't think so. I think that's a bit much. Tell them to stop acting immature. Oh god, look at her fucking face. That's too much crazy. That's too much crazy. She's in the fucking red zone in the hot crazy line. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. It's the perfect amount of crazy. No, Saul. No. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules.
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found earlier after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Aishlache immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I have never in my life been in a classroom with this many windows in facing or outward. Well, not everyone was schooled in prison, Zoltar. I mean, like, normal people are schooled outside in the real world. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and its contents a secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Oh shit, I've clicked outside the game. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Aish Lachey's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Oh, don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. Stop. Corgi voice too deep, squeaking up a bit. Absolutely not. He's a dog. He is a dog. I know it's hard to tell. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy. Down. Auf top. Hang on. Auftoppen? Why are we German? Why are we German? Why are we German? Is that even German? I don't even think that's... Is that correct, German?
Down, boy. Down. Auftoppen.
That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken!
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you missed most of the important parts. I just googled it and it came with 3 results total. No translated. Yeah, that's not real. Panzer, help. Panzer is Danish, Clockle. He doesn't speak German. Jesus Christ. Mark is Dutch, which is about as close as we have right now. We have a few Germans, but I don't think any of them are here right now. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Hope you know American history. I mean, I know more than some people. Mostly children.
Well, Zinu.
Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? Well, I'm going to try the shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh, fuck me. Oh, no, he's back. He's fucking back. Oh, Jesus Christ. My friend. Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. What is his voice is gone entirely? Important message. There it is. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill...
prophecy? You must.
You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Fucking make an You can take some of the seeds at my poop. Those don't get... You like poop, don't you? You're a dog. Here, I'll present it to you, and you can find the seeds, and we can fix it. They don't get dissolved or nothing. They'll be fine. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic entrance. Prepare for trouble! And make it double. Hey, Mina, welcome to the stream. It's a great game so far. It's actually fucking hilarious.
Today's lunch will be prepared
via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them, oh, dude, we're stepping up. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Oh, she's got a fucking cleaver awfully near his dick. Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, so be it.
I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool!
Hey, dude, it's Hart. Hart, did you write these insults? They're quality. You should take notes. I'm just pouring myself some more water. That coughing has made my throat highly dry. There we go.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumptions, Inu.
No Hart was in this game. There you go. Soul gets it.
I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Sportsing? This is not an athletic dog. He said sportsing. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer!
Just then, a huge red light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready!"
That's what I'm talking about. Arroo!
Futurama Nixie, that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. That's what I was aiming for.
Arroo!
Need to get the jowls going. I'm glad I don't have the cam on today. I'm sweating a lot. And I got one hand on my dick. Anyway, I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away.
Brannigan.
And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Hands where we can see them, Zin. I didn't say that you couldn't see them. I will defeat you myself. Oh. 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 Dude. Holy shit! You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravies on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. This game wouldn't be nearly as good without the voices. The voices make the game for me. I'm glad to hear that. Please tell me you're headbanging. I'm bold. Where can I buy the soundtrack to this game? I'll look in the game files and see if I can find it. I'll send it to you. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? I mean, please. That's right! But how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? Is that the dog talking? Hang on.
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say that he used? That's right. You may not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. What a voice for the dog. Welcome back, Glenn. Yeah, I've picked Brian Blessed. This game is used as a test for new employees. It is. Welcome to the stream, Logan. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. That's wrong!
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes.
I have to make myself not die for a while. How's the game going? It's amazing, Beth. I'm sorry you were dying. I highly recommend you watch the VOD, though, because this has actually been hilarious. Like, genuinely. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Aishlche is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So, where does it come from? Oh! Shit, I ran out of time. This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Shit. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Hey, Ethelo. What is the sound of success? Silence. That's right! When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Sinu. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing that he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it make to take a traditional mother pizza? Whoa! Colonel Sanders' face! What were you thinking? Get your mind back on the competition! You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on the challenge? You're failing. You're falling behind even.
Sorry, I forgot the question. You and Gazertle's got a gondola. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Aishlche has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Zinu does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you suddenly realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rest your dough before it's overmixed. Zinu, no! But you're not. Oh, that noise. You're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over!
It can't be. I was so close to finishing. My dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand.
Don't call me sweetheart.
You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Zinu's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks on to the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Hey, Jeffers, welcome to the stream.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Zinu to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate, hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong
Steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Why is there cheese? Why is there cheese? What is wrong with you, Aishlaché? Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Wanted to crush my head between those thighs? I bet you do. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her other than her disgusting personality. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
This is poop. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Aishlaché?
Oh, you.
Oh, she's an awful person, sure.
Yeah, she cute though. I mean, I don't know. She has them big anime titties, which are a little off-putting. Like, IRL big titties are fine, but they never draw them right in anime. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Aishlaché leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his moustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Internalize the... Or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Aishlaché. I think I'm going to put myself between Colonel Sanders and Aishlaché. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Chat! This is why I'm single! She can't say anything if she's sitting in your face, nor would I want to say anything. You went too hard? I mean, you don't see it right now, but I definitely went too hard.
This goatee isn't just a fashion... No, that's the wrong accent, sorry. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
I'm sorry, this is actually heart. This man is heart. Put your wretched, mangled stump all up near his face. That's true, I forgot about that. Sorry, but this man was apparently saving it in his beard for later. So, I'm no longer interested. Who's next? I am absolutely no longer interested. How far back does it put me? How far back does it put me? I swear to Christ, it better not put me too far back. Rip, no chicken date for you. It's loading. It's taking an awfully long time to... Okay. Oh, dude, we have to do the whole... Oh my god, we have to do the whole thing again. Alright, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. We can do this. We can do this. Oh no! Oh, good lord. Come on, let me in. Actually, can I not just push this button? I think that's what this button's for. I've already watched a playthrough of this and I know what was going to happen. Ah. That's fair, fair. Alright. Come on. Come on now. You just had to touch his face. I mean, it was a huge face. Anyway, we got to listen to this banger again, so it's not all bad. Can we get some Pepe D's in the chat, please? Chat, show me your giant Pepe D's, please. Alright. Yep. Yep. 11. Gratitude. Alright, here we go, chat. We're getting there this time.
I believe in you, Zenu.
It's actually cheering you on. Let's see, we've done this, Okay, yeah. Come on. Oh my god, his chest. It's too early to kiss him. Also, then I can put my hands all over his face and everything. I was just gonna wipe something off. Somebody I've just met can happily wipe something off my face if they want to. That's a very low line.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you get them all right, apparently. Apparently it doesn't matter if you get them all right. There's my hand going again. Oh dear. Dude, she is bulging out of these fucking thigh highs. Me likey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can I just push this? What is this? That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. Never mind. Come on. Come on. There we go. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. And they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you're running for the quad to be alone. Oh, I thought that was the end of the game. I thought that was going to be another game over. I was very confused. You know what I hate about thick anime girls? They can get their thigh highs to stay up. Fashion tape and hairspray, darling. Mm-hmm. Or, alternatively, a girdle. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Aishlache are in love. Okay, we can turn this music down again. The banger has finished. There we go. The banger has finished. We can turn the music down again. He's probably here to tell you that he and Aishlache are in a love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from that devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your Excuse me. Excuse. Stay 2 of 3 and you just mangled your hand? I did. I did indeed. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I'll fill your fryers in, you'd fucking better. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? He's gone Geordie again. I don't know why this keeps going from northeast to middle. It's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. You fucking what? Excuse? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but even I failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. Wait, what? Fucking, wait a moment now. Wait a whew, alright, wait. Excuse me? He survived. For a while, anyhow. It's canon. That's actually true. All of that stuff is actually true about the real Harlan Sanders. All of that stuff is actually true. Ronald was never the same after. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've all got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labour, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yeah! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy Oh no. Oh no. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare from the worst. It's the spork monster!
Marco! It was I, my own, said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong and this cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always that spook monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once.
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark shape into me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely! I had to procure a copy for myself, and somewhere along the way, I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on just dark magic and evil magic. Oh, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat and through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Zinu, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Why would you curse a golden retriever? I don't know, maybe it didn't fucking retrieve. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh god, my voice. What the fuck? Excuse me? Is that a baby? Is that a baby with glasses and a fucking goatee? Is that... Shit, I didn't read what it said. Good job, bot. What's wrong with the bot? His hideaway. Whoa, baby Sanders. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It is. It is indeed. And he's on a camel there for some reason. And then that's him older than he is now, which is a little odd, to be honest. Considering he's this age now, and then he's old Sanders with a walking This is odd. Chat, is he a time traveler? It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. His chicken took you through space and time. Of course, he's a time travel. That's fair. You can go in his basement. There's no real options. There's just options that pop up on screen. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him? Or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it. Show him everything. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original... I knew it was going to be fucking coleslaw. My original coleslaw. That is not coleslaw. That is a salad. That is lettuce and tomato. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. How much later? It's going to keep for like a day. At the most, there's some fresh egg in there. You're not going to want to let that sit. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Whips off all. We're doing the naked man, chat. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Alright, maybe we can go in his basement. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Well, first things fucking... Are these all different? Alright, chat, what do you want to click on first? There's a whole bunch of shit. We've got a chicken. We've got the view. We've got whatever the fuck that is. We've got a candle. We've got his father's ashes. A picture of him in the future. A picture of him on a camel. A baby picture of him. And what appears to be a doorbell. Click on his cock. Alright. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. This was the first chicken I ever made into fried chicken. View. Alright, we'll do the view next. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Right, view. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Fuck. As soon as I come in here, I click on his cock. Well, hello there. Hello there, Omega. We're in your home country of Kentucky. He's actually from West Virginia. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see him in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, Omega, it's been great. It's been great. Welcome to the stream, by the way. It's been absolutely fantastic. Everyone in chat currently wants KFC. It's actually insane how well this works. Alright, I'm going to go with the baby picture next. Oh my god. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Glad that I just got back from lunch when you started streaming. You haven't missed a moment. Tap on an item. Okay, doorbell. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Which says, fuck you. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Fucking chicken sashimi, bud. It actually can, and it is. But I wouldn't try it. The texture sounds fucking awful. It's an actual thing. It's a real thing. Google chicken sashimi. There's pictures of it. Restaurants serve it. And do you know what the worst part is? It's not just raw. It's like grilled on the outside, so there's a ring of cooked chicken, and then it's just raw in the middle. It's not what I would call a good time, but you know. I'm afraid to. It's not that bad. It's just raw chicken. Is this an invite into the bedroom? But why? I mean, people do all sorts of weird shit. I want to see the future picture. Hang on. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. No, they do not. They appear to be doing neither of those things. Game, what the fuck? That sounds like food poisoning waiting to happen. I mean, yeah. There's a lot of places with fairly clean chicken. There's like lower levels of salmonella in some countries, from what I understand. That's not the pic. No, it is not. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Someone in the art department didn't get a memo, I think. Apparently not. Well, I think that's going to be the last one. Dude, let's see whose ashes this is. You take a closer look. Oh, let's just pick it up. Yeah, it's not like there's going to be a dead person inside. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failure." Oh my god, he's an edgelord.
I have burned all of my old clothes and put the past back.
Fuck you. Poor guy. Tap on an item to discover. Okay. Candle. A scented candle. Is it chicken scented? You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's cunnilingus. Tap on an item to discover more about the kernel. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Tap on an item to... Is North Corbin Restaurant and Motel was destroyed in a fire in 1939, and Sanders had it rebuilt as a motel with a 140-seat restaurant. I'm sorry, what? I don't understand what that's related to. I'm confused. Sorry. So just got this picture and then the door. This photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. The ashes of his failed business. No, I thought he meant like when he tried to be an obstetrician and other things. Okay, fair enough. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Alright, door time. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. He burned those fetuses. I mean, what else are you going to do with them? Other than make tacos. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Wood stove? There was no sparkles. Was there a sparkles? Sorry, I didn't see that there were sparkles. My bad. I'm sorry, Clockle. I still love you. I miss fetus enchilada. I mean, it's a little too much cheese for my taste. I prefer just a little bit of, like, guacamole on top of it. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh, crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Tell him you're cold. Tell him the truth. You confess. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not what I thought it meant. Ooh. And Zin has become the psycho stalker that is trying on someone's clothes that he barely knows. Yep, pretty much. I think I've developed feelings for you. Aye! I think I might be developing feelings for you, too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. No, say you're cold? It worked, Clockle. It worked. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Zenu. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning at Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. You pick up your jizz-soaked sheets and hastily stuff them into the laundry. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, cunnilingus. All of it's cunnilingus. In some jurisdictions, cunnilingus isn't even legal. If the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Oh, dear. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast in your mouth. waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's... What the fuck? That's not breakfast! I don't care how much you say. A piece of fried chicken and a fucking biscuit is not breakfast. It's meticulous. It's not even meticulous. No, it's not. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Your dick in my ass, more like. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery and cockery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Are you Pete? Maybe I'm Pete. I'm Zinu, though. I already chose my name. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. She's naked. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I have been desperate to talk to you about it. I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed in the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful, but I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, sure, yeah, and I get to know this little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control, if you get what I mean. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear, and you're a selfish cunt. Was tasting the Colonel's drumstick. It was so thick and meaty, I got gravy all over my face. Oh, baby. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You! What? You whore! Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. Mm-hmm. I banged on the first date. Goddamn right they did. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's this swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I love my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Zinu, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that.
Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Zinu, how's that hand's feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was declared, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Oh! Excuse me, Zinu. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, shit. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Zinu. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Aishlachey for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad and get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Aishlachey, you take out your spellbook and recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages, looking for a curse to slam that bitch. Tie her asshole up so she shits inside of herself. Oh, that's the book! It looks like bad news. Aishlachey is thick. She is. We've had many compliments from her from the chat already. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Despite having literally met a spork monster. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if they were really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. The accent is declared in the margins. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Well, don't do that. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I don't want to do it. Do we do it, chat? Don't do it. Soul's really shipping this Colonel Sanders thing, huh? Curse the bitch? But it's not cursing the bitch, Clockle. It's cursing myself. I'm casting a spell on myself that erases Colonel Sanders from my memory. That's not Clockle. That's not the option. Clockle. No, you mustn't. What would Colonel Sanders think? I mean, this would... I'm gonna not do it. I'm gonna not do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. I do good spelling. It's alright, Omega. It's not like you took spelling at Yale. It was law. You know? They don't teach you to spell in law. It's just Latin. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you there's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Let's wait. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. Is it a squirrel? It's gonna be a squirrel. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence? Horatio, is that your cousin?
Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but also any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Zinu, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see.
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. Are they shagging? I told you to save it for after class. Oh my god, they're shagging. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever.
Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud bing stops him in his tracks. Is he pregnant? He's pregnant! Oh my god! Clank is pregnant. He's about to have a baby. His little home robot heart is breaking. I know. Squirrels and dogs, it's like Rangers and Celtics or something. Triangles are my best of shapes. This is true. We already knew Miriam was high maintenance. We did. Beep. Bzzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Wow. Wow. Imagine saying that. Imagine saying that to a guy who's presenting you with his dick. It's like, no amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, bitch. Miriam gave him the boot. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't just see the entire thing go down. Scottish footwear. Wow. This is longer than I thought it'd be. Yeah, it's going on. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown, challenge, exam.
TM.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Who's the guy on the poster in the back? I have no idea, but I recognize his face. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. I'm sorry, it's not Miriam in need of a pep talk. Let's go speak to Clank. Excuse me. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. I thought it was Clank. I did too. Probably some KFC exec. Could be. How could he embarrass me like that in class, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? I might. Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but there's just a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, whoever else we want to bring along. Miriam is a strong and independent woman who don't need no pressure cooker. Oh, you two. It's not Pop or Clank or anybody else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person. Special. Who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. You're going to die alone, Miriam. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears off from her cheeks. Now, Miriam, on your knees. I like it when they cry. No, I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. Don't yikes me. Come on now. One of you made that exact joke earlier. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will. Yikes, desu. Kawaii desu. And the chance to beat the pants off, not beat off the pants, beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Aishlache. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Zinnu's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Zinnu, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in.
I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
And now that Colonel Sanders is here, it's time for a different cram session. Clock'll know. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice. Don't let it burn! Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. I'm a fucking terror at a pie competition. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. Can't be all butter. If you make the crust out of all butter, it just melts. What is this man talking about? Must be some flour in there and some other stuff. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull out. Pull it out, excuse me. As in you just gotta deep fry the butter first? The moment of truth. Wow. I think it means no oil or shortening, but no wine. I was making a joke, but it's alright. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. We crank the volume. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Aislachay are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original, this is Kermit the Frog here, his original are fried chicken. The intensity in the room is at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling it out, real cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Hey, gosh!
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Beste friend, blaster!
Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chomps open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roll!
Aislachay scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as it was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena.
As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Aislachay has her spellbook out. She could have used some dark magic to turn the tide. Alright, bang her over. Back to normal. You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Cast a spell. You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summon spell. It will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix.
You have summoned me on the broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of a battling space in my old life.
In your old life?
I wasn't always the monster you see before me, no. I once was but a student like yourself who attended the school.
Spork Monster notices the book you're holding.
I see what's going on here. These aren't going away, huh? Me there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, they did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it.
Kind of in a pinch here. You got any better ideas? The Spork Monster's smile curls up mischievously.
For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who is giving you trouble, and we'll take very good care of him.
Oh, his teeth are sporks too? Everything's sporks. Everything. It's sporks all the way down, Omega. Even that. You motion to Aishlache, and before you can think better of this dastardly decision, he recite a spell that turns her into a chicken! Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station.
Okay, gotta go, bye.
Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmogrification. You don't know what to do. It would be poetic justice for Aishlache to live out the rest of her days as a chicken, and yet this seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. But it passes quickly, and you do nothing. Chicken Aishlache pecks around at the base of some cabinetry, searching for some loose vegetables to eat.
Zenu, how could you? Cheating on the final exam, I've never been more disappointed. And here I was considering you for not only a place in my future chain of highly successful chicken restaurants, but also my heart.
Look at his tears! Look at the tears! Without hesitation, he casts a counterspell from memory that saves her.
There's such a thing as competing with honor, and this does not qualify. I no longer want anything to do with you.
Sorry, I knew that was going to be a no game over, but I was too curious. Oh, we're going to be through a long loading screen now. Oh my word, my voice. Oh. Good, we're just back to here. Yeah, go book of your own. Cast a spell. Yep. And now I have to go through all this shit. Okay, try to save it. You turn to the next page and cast a reversal spell. Chicken Aishlache immediately transforms back into herself. Bark! She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be all right. Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today? Look at its thighs. Right then, you realize that Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He is not impressed. Your heart sinks as you think of how much you might have disappointed him and ruined your chances of any kind of future together. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. You summon extra power from deep within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. I'm sorry, hang on a moment. Mac and cheese orange? Mac and cheese orange? Settle down, Thylander. You're just jealous. Orange? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Nice one, Clockle. That wasn't even her. That was Mark, and it was like 2 weeks ago. Don't give Clockle the credit for that one. That's Mark's joke. I will not have this. I will not have this misattributed. My man comes out with so many puns, and the 99% of them are trash. I will not let one of the good ones go to waste. Yes, Zinu, you are the chosen one. Will you avenge me? The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds are preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time. which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked to the oven and cannot be served. But don't worry, dear Zinu, you may have suffered some setbacks, but it's not all lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to do is make all you've managed to make is mac and cheese. Time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. You dumped me for not following the rules in the last timeline. Coward. Coward, sir. Cowardice. I follow my heart. What a guy. Kind of mad at him, not gonna lie. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever seen. Hide your eyes on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Did you hear him earlier? He's never one to take the easy way out. It's true, but still. Colonel Sanders is the top lad. Tendies. There it is. There it is. It's exactly what I was expecting. Oh. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Like France and Argentina?
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. Moist.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop, Clank.
Miriam has murdered them both. Guaranteed. From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was our salad.
Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't even feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in Uxel history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, prank. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later.
Why is Pop extra Scottish? Because I decided at the beginning he looked... I don't know. It was a decision that was made early on that I decided to stick to.
That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. You and your families. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. I'm sorry, what the fuck?
My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Naruto-maki I spy afloat in this itsy-bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
Glad they said tongue, instead of red rocket. Yeah. Dog cocks are nasty. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Zidane, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made... Hang on a minute. Need some water. Doggo voice takes it out of me.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Ruff, ruff.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first. Game!
Oh my.
Game. Oh my god. Can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh, dude, has anyone else stepped on a fucking sea urchin? It's nasty. I have. It's fucking terrifying.
I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified!
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into that good night.
Disqualified for glamour? Those are scouts! This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. Aren't you supposed to go all in tongue first? Nah, you gotta have a little bit of subtlety to it, you know, warm it up. Smooth out the curves before you go in for the full stop.
I know. Yes, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue.
Or we aren't done yet with the double entendres. No.
Next, students. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
He's a dog? I know.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it is quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food? At a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Zinu? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam, you dumb fucking dog. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. So she flashes her ass, apparently.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it's cooked you!
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either!
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it oh god, what the fuck? He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing.
That looks horrid. To be fair, I would fucking destroy that plate of food. It looks horrible. Probably got the calorie content of my entire mother. But I would eat it. Not my mother. That's disgusting. How dare you? But the food, yeah.
And completely blow me away.
Just when I thought you couldn't get any dumber, you do this and totally redeem yourself. Okay.
In my 49 years of dog life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass. Everybody gets a pass.
Oh my god, the references. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. Calm down, Oprah. Matters how it tastes. It matters both. It matters more how it tastes, but it does matter how it looks as well. Like if something was served to you that looked like a literal shit on a plate, like it looked perfectly like an actual turd, but tasted gorgeous, you would still not be happy. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Aislach are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. Having a stroke because of all the fucking cholesterol in that dish. Chat, what's the most calorific thing you've ever eaten? Tell me. Mine is like the thing that I put in food chat a couple of weeks ago. I think that's the one that I know about anyway. I mean, I have eaten like multiple pizzas, so probably that. But I had those 2 hot dogs and stuff. That's about 5,000 calories in one sitting. Yeah, I'm fat. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. This is a real dish they're bringing out from what I've heard. I hope so. I've eaten a KFC Double Down. I never had one of those. A whole lasagna? I could eat a whole lasagna. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come now. Come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. What did I just walk into? Oh, Kong, and you have missed one of the most magical games. One of the most magical games I've ever played on this channel. Double Down is like only 500 calories, so it's not actually that bad. That's not that bad. That's the same as a Big Mac. Try to challenge myself with a high-calorie meal every day. I see. Otherwise, how will I grow? The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech looking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh, no.
DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, 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 ow.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh my lord! I'm getting the vapors! Oh lord, somebody need to come over here with my fan. I'm getting the vapors. Whew. Whew. Van Van and Aislach tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. I kind of want that shirt. What, that one? This one here? Mark, you're far too skinny, darling. Is that a camel toe? That is not a camel toe. That is the seam of her Daisy Dukes. That is not a camel toe. That is the seam of her... What I think they're called Daisy Dukes. Van Van got a moose knuckle? Nah, he's as flat as a Ken doll down there. This is kind of disappointing. That is a cute top. Which one? This one or this one? This one, yeah. I don't know. I always find it weird. You know, I'm from the 1950s, and anyone who shows their midriff is very fucking weird to me. But yeah. Not another haunting!
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
No. Amusing.
Now that everyone is together.
It's the Spork Monster.
He's totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd like to prefer that everybody refer to me by my new name, the Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know, she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. Is he the Burger King? If he's the Burger King, I'm gonna fucking cry.
A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
I almost pronounced that Sukansuk. Until I realized it was such and such. Nepotism? I know, it's terrible. I love her. I'm glad you love her, Beth. She's great. She is great. Other than the evil part. Music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh my word, casual Sanders. Howdy, classmates. Why is he Indian? What happened there? Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give him a bucket of chicken. Maybe she's just robophobic. Well, I mean, she hit that. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Wow, game. Anyone to take me skydiving on first day? I won't blow you off and be angry like Miriam. I don't want to go skydiving. I'll tell you what, Sol, if I ever get invited skydiving on a first date, I can send you instead. The end? Question mark? No, it's not the end! As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Debated chat. Zinu, what are you doing sitting here all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Look at his face! He's got the blue bit. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. Truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Zinu. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his track. Work together? Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself. Who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time here at school, do you think really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Zinu. I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually, bitch. And along the way, you'll have me by your side, or slightly above you. The end. Oof, it's because we tried to cast a spell. Wait, there's no credits? This is back to the title. Oh my word. Recommend skipping to the part where you're in his house and trying the big move. Is there a way to, like... Ah, good. Which bite is... Oh, come on, this is unhelpful. Which bite is that? Well, we're going 7th. Credits? Oh, there's we'll see the credits afterwards, don't worry. Come on. 6th or 7th? It's not. Is it before this? Where did we go wrong? I don't know. Spork monster. Oh god, here we are. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. There's nothing on the fireplace. Alright, that. Oh, we need to just do a certain number before it pops up, I think. Oh my god, please. I beg of you. There we go. That one. Oh god, they're still going around behind him. The animations. Flatter him. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Wait, what? Where was the big move? Did I just ignore the big move option? Am I an idiot? Oh, fuck me. Sorry. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. You actually skipped. I'm an idiot. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry. We'll get there. Sorry. Was it in the... Which one was it? Was it the one... It's alongside the Tell the Truth one. Thank you. My apologies. Alright. I have to put on the jacket. Thank you. I will keep an eye on that. Sorry. It's late. I'm tired. This game is effective. I'm going to get KFC. I think half of chat is going to get KFC. It's ridiculous. I would as well, but it's 9 p.m. and nobody's offered to send me any. Alright, here we go. We're getting there. Come on. Alright. Come on, we got this. Alright, here we go. Don't fuck it up. Decide that now is your moment to take the big move. Whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying. But still. Game over. Nice. Give up. Not a big fan of KFC. I'm a fan of fried chicken. Oh god. Cover your ears, chat. Cover your ears. Turn all the volumes down. What a fucking opening sequence, though. What an opening sequence. Alright, so... Wait. Oh my god, these are locked now? Because I went back to... Oh my god. Well, fuck it. We're happy with the ending we got. I'm not playing through the whole thing. Credits! Oh. Well, okay, there's the credits, chat. And that has been... I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking dating sim. Colton Dick? Excuse me? Are you making fun of someone's name, Mark? Still hate it? Saul, you seemed to be having a good time. Oh. Man, that was a cool game. And it almost made up the full 4 hours, but we're gonna finish up there. I don't have anything that I can play for 30 minutes, unfortunately. The good thing is just change the text. They end up becoming his business. I figured that's. Otherwise, I would have gone through it if I felt it was gonna be something actually significant. But you know. Well, chat. I hope you all enjoyed the beauty that was. I Love You, Colonel Sanders. A finger licking good dating sim. I enjoyed it. This was my second watch and it made me hungry. I know. Me too. I'm sorry to cut the stream a little short, but as I say, I don't have anything that I can play for like half an hour. Eat fried chicken. Me too. Somebody buy me some, please. So we're gonna just send you all off to a little raid to someone. Let me just see if I can find someone that's live that we can send you all to. Oh, there's loads of people. Shoduck is live. Excuse me. Well, we're gonna have to send you to Shoduck. We're gonna have to send you to Shoduck.
face.
Undercover Fabulous, thank you for the follow. And anybody else who's lurking who feels like they maybe want to drop a follow. I'm pretty funny sometimes, so, you know, I appreciate it. Undercover Fabulous, thank you for the follow. That's incredibly kind. All right. Who is Sunny? She's a member of the stream community that I'm a part of. Let's see. I usually go down. This is going to sound horrible. I usually go down to the bottom of my stream list, and I can't. Shoduck has been a massive supporter of the channel for a long time, so I will raid Sunny next time, but for now, and Shoduck only streams so rarely, so let's just go and say hello. I know those of you who want to will probably be heading off to Sunny anyway, and that's fine, but stick around and say hello to my good friend Shoduck here. He's a good gentleman. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope you've had a good time. I've had a great time. Much love to you all. See you all tomorrow, where I'll be back with some beautiful, beautiful Borderlands 2 with my good friend Crank. Speak to you soon. Much love.